Do you ever stay over at somebody's house and realise that you have no idea how to use their shower?
Yes.
And it's the most complicated thing in the world.
Yes, it's your house.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, yours is pretty straightforward. Although I think yours is one of those weird ones that you have to like turn the taps on, vaguely work out if that's the right temperature that you want, and then you have to pull up a handle that doesn't pull up until you've got the taps on already. Right? You can't pull it up and then turn the... Oh, you've literally got a picture of it here.
This is a picture of it, yeah.
Yeah, so you can't pull the knob to make it showery until you turn the taps on first, which I find strange.
That is quite strange. Yeah.
Like, why can't I just have it so that it starts to go out the shower? And the other thing is, I feel like if you get the temperature just right under the tap, under your hand, and then you activate shower mode, it's then not the same temperature anymore. Like, something to do with the resistance in the...
Doesn't make sense.
Or the extra distance, like, affects it. So you have to fiddle with the temperature again to get it right.
Yeah, that is weird. Okay. I'm going to show you some photos of the showers.
Okay.
And you've got to guess how to turn them on, okay?
By doing a very sexy dance.
If you want to. Okay, so this is something that I saw posted to Twitter by Dan Saffer.
Wow, okay.
So this is a shower. Look how many knobs it's got.
4? And some of them look like they do different things in different directions.
Yeah, why does it need so many?
So it's got on and off at the bottom, what looks like temperature in the middle.
Yeah.
And then another on off. And then another... What's the one at the top?
I don't know. So how do you think you turn it on?
I think
you turn the on-off one in the middle to the left to turn that on. But then that means you might get doused with cold water.
Yeah. Does he explain how it works or just...
Yeah. Okay. So the one right in the middle is the temperature. Mm-hmm. The one that says on-off is on-off.
Yeah.
For the shower. But then the one underneath is on-off for the bath.
Okay.
Which you might have been able to figure out. The one right at the top... No idea. He's got absolutely no idea how that works. Now, this one was posted to Twitter by Patrick Wakeham. What do you think those things do? Why are there so many? There's no labels. There's no labels on them whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there is actually some kind of black magic logic, apparently.
Okay.
The large one is the temperature.
Kind of makes sense.
Well, but you don't know, like, where do you... I assume it rotates like 180 degrees, but like, is it at the optimal place right now? Is that like cold?
I assume you have to, you've got to turn it on and then find out. That's the worst thing about a lot of showers is that in order to find out whether it's too hot or not, you have to turn it on. But in the process of turning it on, your body and or arm is in the flow of water. So if it's set to scald,
you burn yourself.
Hot, just in the process of turning it on, you're either going to get freezing cold or scalded.
Yeah. This guy said, it only took me 2 minutes to figure out. But I think 2 minutes is that's too much when you're sort of cold and naked.
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
So this one is something that I saw one time. Okay. And this actually, there are some very good points about this.
Okay.
You know, you mentioned about getting doused with hot or cold water.
Yeah.
This is a control that's quite far away from the shower. Yeah. It's like a sort of remote control. So
I've seen these. So these are the digital showers, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because we nearly had one when we had our bathroom redone and we didn't. But yeah, you tend to have the control like as you step into the shower on the outside.
Exactly, so that you don't have to stand right underneath it.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Yeah. So cold to the left, hot to the right, and then if you can see, there's a little notch to show where it currently is set.
It's quite subtle. I think that should have probably...
It could have been more obvious,
more obvious.
admit.
And also, it's not obvious from looking at this what the scale is. Like, is that the most hot it can be, or can it go right around here, or...
Well, that's the thing. It's actually kind of like, you've got this whole 180 swing, right? So, full that way would be fully on.
Fully on what? Oh, fully hot, you mean?
So that way would be fully hot.
Yeah, okay.
And that way would be fully cold. So you've got 180 degrees of movement there. But what I found was that it didn't start getting hot until like there. So you've got all of this, cold, suddenly really hot.
Yeah, okay.
So they could have used that whole thing to give you the varying degrees of heat
Is
temperature.
Is that how it's set up, or did it just...
I don't know. Maybe. Oh, and what do you think the boost does?
Makes it hotter, or makes it more powerful?
Extra pressure. It's like extra
That's
pressure.
Quite cool, yeah.
But there's no varying degrees of that. It's either boosting or it's not
more
boosting.
Or not more.
Okay, this is one that I
hate these, by the way. These are my pet hate.
So I saw this when I was on holiday. We stayed in a little a B&B, and they had this. So how would you turn it on?
I think it's the top knob needs to be turned to a different setting.
Yes.
Because it says stop, which is what looks like it's selected at the minute.
Yeah, stop is selected.
Yep.
And then you could choose cold.
Yeah,
and then Underneath, you can choose
Eco, does it say?
eco or high.
Right.
So
I'm a bit confused because the temperature dial's down here. So why do we need to choose...
cold or hot or eco.
But that's not on the same scale.
No.
Like,
what is eco? Is it somewhere between hot and cold?
I assume it's like less hot, so if you're worried about the environment, you can have a warm shower.
Yes.
Maybe.
Okay.
But then why not just turn this knob down to like 5 instead of 9? I don't get why you would ever have anything other than... Like, why have cold? Surely that's the same as...
Why have cold when there's already a temperature dial of, you could have temperature of 1, which I assume would be the coldest that you could get.
The only thing I can think is maybe that means like it has a separate on-off and like a heating element.
Yeah.
And so maybe if it's on high but at 1, it means that the heating element is kind of on but not enough to do anything, whereas at cold, it's like off completely. Like, I don't know why you'd need that, but...
Maybe for like cleaning. Don't know. So I found this one on Twitter by Eileen Murray, who says, I never know which one does what. But look at all those knobs. Confusing. Oh my God. There's just so many. And what do they all do? Do they all rotate?
I see.
Why would you need 4?
Well, ours has got 3.
Temperature, pressure, on, off. I can't think of another one. Switch between different modes, like it might have an overhead or a handle, I suppose, maybe.
Yeah.
But none of those are labelled. Like, how would you know? How do you know that by turning one, you're not just going to get immediately like freezing water thrown at you?
You don't.
What about this one? How do you turn this on?
I assume I press the buttons in, and I'm either going to get the overhead shower or the
handheld shower.
Or the handheld shower.
I think so.
I really like that term, by the way, on one of your previous slides, where someone calls the handheld shower a telephone shower. I've never heard that before. But it's a lovely...
You put it to
It is like a telephone, isn't it? The handheld wand bit.
Suppose so.
Yeah. Ring, ring, hello.
Wet.
Yeah.
So you'd press the button and would it just come out straight away?
I guess so. I think so,
Full power? Probably. This one's actually from an article on escape.com called Why Are Hotel Showers So Confusing to Use by Amanda Woods.
Yeah.
And she wrote, she didn't know whether to push or pull and said...
So it's nothing to do with those two?
Apparently so. She said, I've learned through shocks and spluttering experience that it's a good idea to hold onto the handheld shower and have it facing away from you before touching a thing.
It's true.
Simply putting it out of the wall quickly falls apart as a strategy when the sudden water pressure is strong enough to spin it towards you, covering the entire bathroom with water as it goes.
Definitely. Oh my God, what is that?
This is from an article called The Most Complicated Shower Ever by Geraldine de Ruyter. So you've got absolutely no option to get it wrong here. You can't hold the telephone shower, the handheld shower, away from you in this one because it's everywhere. Look at all these jets; they're going to squirt at you.
Yeah.
So if you press the wrong thing,
and the controls will always need to be operated from
inside
within the range that's going to. Yeah. Why don't they put the controls on the outside? So you can close it. It's all sealed as a unit. I can then turn it on and go, oh no, that's not the right one. I can discover what I like, then open the door and get in.
Yeah. So she said, I hit a button, which instead of turning on the shower head above me, shot a stream of water from an unspecified location, which hit me directly on the groin.
Ouch.
So you've got no choice to explore the options, because if you get it wrong, you're getting wet.
Yeah, and it's probably going to be cold or scalding.
Yeah, it could be.
What the hell?
This is the control panel for the same shower. I don't even know where I would start.
And this is in a hotel.
So you're staying in this hotel, possibly only one night, and you've got to learn
you must need
how to use this.
You must need a 5-page manual to read through.
So from the article, Why Are Hotel Showers So Confusing to Use by Amanda Woods, she says, some hotels leave a cheat sheet in the bathroom with instructions. I can only assume after the poor people on the front desk got fed up with answering calls from confused people in various stages of undress.
Yeah, that's true.
When I check out of my Reykjavik hotel, I ask the receptionist how often he gets calls like mine, and he says it's at least a few times a day. So a shower that's difficult to use, it's wasting the receptionist's time.
You probably more like to get a bad review. It's not going to make the guests any happier, is it?
Exactly. So why are they not simpler? It just doesn't make sense. And some of them have instructions like this. Turn on shower by pulling straight down on ring at end of spout.
Okay.
Maybe it makes sense when you're there, but what? Yeah, so why are they so difficult?
I think there's no consensus, is there, between manufacturers about what's right. So first of all, you have variation. Like, it would help for more consistency, but you're not going to get that because how are you going to get all the shower makers to agree? You've also got different types of shower, right? From everything from the electric heated type, which has one outlet, through to those ones that we saw with the multiple dials and different outlets, through to those weird cubicle things with the jets. So there's lots of variation there in types of shower.
So anyway, let's sum this up. Showers should be obvious.
Yes.
Complicated showers annoy people,
Yes.
and they could hurt people by scolding them or just annoy them by being cold.
Yes.
Complicated showers in hotels waste the receptionist's time.
Yeah, but the shower, like in a hotel, it's the most important thing. Like within a day or so, I got used to my weird shower at home.
Yeah, okay.
But it's like in a hotel, like literally everybody that comes to that room is.
They've never it's a
seen
brand
it
new
before.
it's a brand new shower. Yeah. So it should just be easy to use. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this, please subscribe to our channel. If you really liked it, we've also got a podcast where we talk about things that don't work very well, mostly.
That's about it.
Yeah, it's worth listening though, so go and find that in your podcast app. And that's it for now. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Okay, bye.